I've been fixing my focus this week because I think I kind of forgot within this process and I had to remind myself. It's not about crossing the finish line, it's about loving my days. And friend, I say that as somebody who is highly ambitious with big goals and big dreams. Listen, I want all the things, okay? And even still, I don't want to burn myself out trying to get there. I don't want to look back and it all be a blur. What I really don't want to do is I don't want to have to go back and try to repair my most important relationships because I wasn't present in the moments leading up to crossing that finish line. And friend, we can easily get so caught up in the trap of trying to run so hard to accomplish a goal that we forget that we still got a life to live and people to love on. And I don't want to get to the finish line without the people who I love the most. I want those relationships intact. I want my well being still intact. I don't want to get someplace, and even though I may not look raggedy, but I don't want to feel raggedy when I cross the finish line either. And if you've been a high achiever and burning yourself out, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So let's focus in on loving your days. Because if you want a life that you love, it first starts within the days. It starts with being present in a collection of moments that leads you up to those huge highlight moments that we all love so much. So, let me fill you in on all of the insights that I have uncovered this week because officially we are on day 48 of me posting every single day on YouTube. So, friend, let's get into this week's insights, okay? The reflections of the becoming. So here we are, officially day 48 of me posting daily on YouTube. And this is not an insight that I could have thought myself to or strategized myself to. These insights that I'm sharing weekly in this Reflection of the Becoming series, it's things that I'm realizing in real time on my journey to post 365 days straight on YouTube. And friend, if you've been with me from the beginning, you know that I started this journey as someone who hated video and wasn't even doing video. And yet I decided to do Glow Autonmo's challenge to post on YouTube every day for a year straight. So, can we just give a little thunderclap for me on 48 days? Okay, we got to celebrate. And I just really realized how important it is to be in motion because so many times we can get stuck in the planning of everything that we ain't actually doing anything. And I've had so much clarity come from being in motion. It really creates so much clarity and it's built my confidence, but it's also built up this beautiful momentum because now I can't even imagine missing a day of making videos. And this week, it also made my mission so much more clear because, friend, you deserve to fall in love with yourself, your days, and your life. And we have to be present in these moments in order to do all of that. And I really do believe that self love is the foundation to everything. And when we have our self love intact, everything else that we create in our life from that place is truly so much in aligned with everything that you've been desiring and craving and wishing for in your life. Ooh, friend, can we just listen? This is what I'm talking about, okay? This is what happens when you are in motion. Because I have never expressed that thought so clearly as I just did in this moment. Okay. This prime time examples. Okay. Exhibit 175. No, I'm just kidding. But this is what I mean about being in motion because I know that I have gotten stuck too many times in learning and planning mode, but there's just a different frequency when you are taking action. You create that momentum. You're really building what it is that you say that you really want. And friend, that is a major key that we cannot miss. And when I think about building a life that I love, let me tell you about one of the most beautiful yes moments that I had this week. Now, I have been making videos every day and posting every day. And this week, I did something a little bit different. I actually batched a couple of my videos because I was going to have my niece and nephew, and I really just wanted to have that freedom to just spend time with them, not have to make videos while they were here hanging out at my house. And I just wanted to be able to be with them and have some fun. And listen, we did all the things, okay? Tons of snacks. They come to their TT's house and like we have our little routines and things that we do, but I always make sure that I have like all of their favorite things and I try to like sneak in some fun, healthy options that maybe they're not used to having, like just the things that I would eat. And I'll try to like foof it up a little bit for them. And I usually get a win. And I'll be like, okay, you can give them the yogurt with the fruit. But anywho, I digress a little bit there. But my niece, her favorite question to ask me the whole entire time that she's here is, will you play with me? Or she'll ask, will you play with us? And I loved that I didn't have to think about it. I didn't have to calculate it. I could just say yes with so much ease. I didn't have to feel guilty because I needed to go and make a video and edit and do all of these things. The video was already done and I didn't have to worry about filming. I could just do some of the other things like the editing and just the putting it up. And those things literally only took a few minutes. So, and that I could do when she didn't want to play. Because she was kind of doing her own thing. But I just loved the freedom that it created to have some things done in advance. So I can see how I do love the energy of creating it in real time and putting it up that same day. But I also love the freedom that it creates to have some already done so that I can still be fully present in my life. My niece and nephew, they're not going to be little forever. And I don't want to look back on the years that I've had with them growing up and remember having to. So I really loved that it created so much just white space, and we need that in our lives. So it's really just a reminder of, sorry, I didn't realize this was gonna like make me a little emotional up in here. Okay, I'm feeling emotional like Carl Thomas. I know I play too much. But I really just loved being able to spend some time with my family and not feel any guilt or pressure or feeling like I should be doing something else other than just being present in these moments because now I have all these memories of us playing wrestling games and my niece cheating and Because I don't know how to play these games, but as soon as I started to catch it, she'd be like, oh, wait, let's pause it. Okay, cheater. But I would have missed those moments if I had to make videos. Or at least it would have cut some of that down. So it's really just such a beautiful reminder that when we create space for the things that mean something to us, the important things, the people that we love, when we actually create space for those things to exist, they will. And we can nurture them there. And it's such a beautiful space to be in. Another really big aha moment that I had this week is it also gave me some time to just get clear on my vision of the community that I really want to build. And lately, I've been craving connection. Now, listen, to know me is to know I'm very much an introvert. I'm very much, well, I shouldn't say that. I'm more of an ambivert because I love my time to myself. But when I am in social settings, I love to have a good time and, connect with people. So I love a little bit of both worlds. But where my normal, just regular schmegular mode is, I'm very much a solo type of a person. And I love hanging out with me. My connection with myself is so, so important. It's an absolute priority in my life. And so I'm realizing for as much as I love my connection with myself, I'm also craving more connection with other people. And I really want to create this community of women who love to fix each other's crown, who love to reflect each other's brilliance back to them. Really, I want women who have the same heart posture, who really just love building soulful connections that really do feed your heart in such a beautiful way. And I'm so excited to create that. And I think that for so long, it was something that I was looking for. And what I'm realizing is that it's not something that I need to find, it's really something that I need to create. It also reminded me of my purpose, my mission, my calling. I truly believe that I'm here to remind you that you are a creator. If you are a God's girl, just like I am, then you know that you were created in his image. Therefore, you are a part of the creator. And that means that we get to co create with God all the time. And everything that we want in this life, it isn't something that we stumble upon, it's something that we create. So, even if you're listening and God is not your jam, that's totally fine. Feel free to insert whatever your spiritual belief is, whether it's God, source, creator, the universe, whom it is that you believe in. But ultimately, we are creators and we are in these beautiful co collaborations where we get to create the life that we want. The life that you want doesn't just stumble upon you. It's not going to bump into you when you're out hanging out with your friends. But I think it's just such a beautiful reminder to remember that you are the creator of your own life and you have the power to create a life that you love. And it starts with loving yourself and creating days that you fall in love with. And in doing that, you end up creating a life that you love. And I'm so excited and so happy that we get to do that here together. Yes, friend. Okay. Friend. Yes. Let me go ahead and give you a journal prompt. Okay. What would it look like to fall in love with the process of building the life that you want, not just the outcome? And what is one moment this week where you could choose the day over the finish line? Hmm. Ooh, friend. So good. So good. So spend some time with that journal prompt and explore what comes up for you. And if you love prompts like this, I'll be sure to link a resource for you down in the description because I'm a journaling girl. It is truly the main thing that really opens up so many things within me. And I'm constantly asking myself questions, and it opens up so much. And I learn a lot about who I am and what's different about me in all of this evolution. And I love it so much. So if that's your jam too, then check out, I'll have a link for you in the description. So tell me, what is one thing that has become clear to you recently that only became clear because you were in motion? Hmm. Yes. Oh, I can't wait to celebrate you in the comments because I know you've been out here doing some things, okay? And celebrating yourself should not be a solo job, okay? So meet me in the comments. I can't wait to connect with you there and celebrate you because that's what we do around here. We cheer each other on, okay? Okay. And as you know, friend, I love me so much, I don't play about me. And if you hang out with me long enough, you will love yourself so much that you won't play about you either. Okay, friend? I can't wait to connect with you in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.